global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. The governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, is currently politically unstable. And guess what? There's a lot of fidgeting in his camp. Reason is because there is a strong alliance to unseat him. And that strong alliance is not just coming from floor members or chieftains of PDP or any party. These are two politicians who have been governor of Imo State, who have decided to forget about their political differences and unite so that they can bring down Hope Uzodinma. And right now, nobody is so sure if he will stay there as long as 4 years. However, let's just look at the news. And the news have it that the All Progressive Congress in Imo State, led by Mercellus Nlemigbo, has raised alarm over plot to unseat Senator Hope Uzodinma as the governor. In a statement issued by the party's Director General, News Media, Cajetan, the APC alleged that two former governors of the state, Rochas, Okorocha, and Emeka Ihiedioha, have aligned forces to unseat Senator Hope Uzodinma, using Uche Nwosu as a pawn to contest the authenticity of Hope Uzodinma candidacy in APC during the 2019 governorship election. The statement said that Uche Nwosu, who eventually emerged the governorship candidate of Action Alliance in the state, had instituted a legal action against the governor on the grounds that he, Uche Nwosu, was the validly nominated 2019 governorship candidate of the All Progressive Congress in the state. The DG said, and I quote, "It is laughable that Nwosu kept the media space awash with claims of disassociating himself from the dead on arrival suit filed on behalf of Ihiedioha by Kingdom Okere, the ghost candidate of RAP, that is Reform and Advancement Party. That Uche Nwosu went ahead to sue for peace and pledge his support to the government of Governor Hope Uzodinma is, to say the least, a play to the gallery. We are not surprised that Uche Nwosu has taken away after his father-in-law, who cannot honor their words and are not worthy to hold the mandate of the people. The APC spokesman said Nwosu is fighting a lost battle, expressing surprise that two sworn political enemies, Okorocha and Ihiedioha, have come together because of some political interest. That's politics for you then. Recall that the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja on Monday, July 20, 2020, adjourned to September 29, 2020, a suit filed by Kingdom Okere of RAP seeking judicial interpretation to ascertain if the APC-sponsored Senator Hope Uzodinma as its governorship candidate in 2019 election. However, we have learned that the AA candidate Uche Nwosu has earlier made a statement denying his alleged involvement in the said alliance with the former governor to oust out Hope Uzodinma. You can imagine the fear. They are now making it allowed. Now, for you to have full understanding of this whole issue, we are going to leave on our description two links that will lead you to how this whole thing started. And I have my colleague in the house, and we want to look at this very, very carefully. As we all know, that Hope Uzodinma is already up and running in fighting every form of corruption and every form of looting that were carried out by these two governors, Rochas Okorocha and Emeka Ihiedioha. And he's not stopping at anything to fight them down, using his power and even those who are in leadership with him. And I think that is why they have decided to wake up, though no one can prove this, because the truth of the matter is Kingdom Okere is a separate entity himself. He came under the platform of Reform and Advancement Party to fight these two people, to contest the election. So right now, and he's a lawyer, so I believe he has sat down, gone through this thing, but I believe that the guy is getting some fuel from somewhere. Now, my colleague in the house, let's just look at this. How true do you think all of this is?
Well, looking at the fact that when there was, I'm perceiving when the alliance between Uzodinma and Okorocha came into play, that was simply because Ihiedioha was really on Okorocha's neck. In
Exactly.
fact, it got to a stage, Imolites were like thinking, your mandate is not only just to recover from Okorocha, you should do other things as well.
Exactly.
Now, with this, there was this formulation that Arurume was in that formulation. Arurume, Uzodinma, and Rochas, plus his son-in-law Uche, they came together. They were like, look, if we can hoist out Ihiedioha, this whole issue of recovery and all that, at least we'll steam down a little. We can't be in ruling party and this kind of things are going on, EFCC on our bodies. Before you say who goes there, they were able to achieve that. Now, with the hope that, I wonder why Uzodinma did,
Exactly.
Okorocha did not put his own son-in-law. He now went and put the fourth position. On putting it there, Okorocha expected we had some sort of alliance. Even small.
I've supported you.
Yes, he even went further to tell rights to one of the courts that, look, told Uzodinma to tell his people to back off. After all, this matter is settled. To their amazement, Uzodinma said he has no case, he has no hand in it. Whatever it is they are fighting, that is their duty to recover. And that was when he realized the same thing, the motion that was filed during the time of Ihiedioha is still ongoing.
Exactly.
That was not the agreement, so to speak. So he now looked at this. Look, it's going to get bad. Don't forget that Uzodinma was supposed to be, Uche was supposed to be the candidate of APC, and now that whole thing went off. So as it is now, they're actually thinking of saving themselves, not really because they love Emeka that much. It's just an interesting.
Yeah, it's true. Now, if you've been conversant with these Imo State politics, you realize that there had been a time where one of the, I think the information commissioner came up and said the reason why Emeka Ihiedioha is still interested in that position is because for just that 8 months he has been around, that he has looted in billions. He mentioned some reasonable amount of money that he has looted. So right now he's trying to see how he can get back the opportunity to cover his track and say that all what he's doing is playing to the gallery. But the truth of the matter is politics is a game, and a game of interest. If you did not do what you were supposed to do, what we agreed that you should do, even being that we are in the same party, you are still haunting me, then whatever available means, whatever that is available on ground that I can use against you, I will also use it against you. And don't forget that during the period that this whole thing happened, there were some persons he didn't make mention of their names. He made mention Adam Oshimele was there, and also Abakari. Both of them were actually there. He said they are the ones that did help him, to get back. So now Abakari is out. National chairman also is out. And for some time now, we notice that he has been talking just anyhow. For example, when the issue of the dissolution of National Working Committee came up, the president said all litigation should be dropped. He came up via one of the commissioner and encouraged that the National Working Committee should take the case to court. So those misyanning and all of that may have people withdraw away, and these guys are trying to make use of every opportunity because right now he's all out, and I feel that he has some evidence in his hands that he will use to nail these people to vomit all the money that they have stolen. So I think that is why there is so much war. And I feel that in politics, one must be very, very reasonable. If you know that you are living in a glass house, you must learn not to throw stone. Because if you are saying that Emeka Ihiedioha did his, Uzodinma did, Rochas Okorocha did this, and you want to run after them, everybody will begin to look at your nyash. It's like seeing a chicken during a period of serious, win, running anyhow. People will begin to look, what is making him to run? What is he chasing? And before you know, his nyash will be exposed. And I think that's the same situation we are seeing here. And that's why these guys don't care what will happen, even if it's an APC or PDP person that will take over that position. But we must make sure that that guy is out of it. If not, he will finish us. And that's why you are seeing virtually everybody in the government now in his cabinet, they are talking, trying to destroy it. But guess what? This guy knows what he is saying. I'm talking about the Kingdom Okere of the Reform and Advancement Party. When he brought out his case, please just do me this favor, go and listen to the links that we are going to put down. Just click it and listen to the full story, how it all started, and you will know that if time is not taken, this guy will be out of that position.
And even the suit is actually watertight.
Yeah.
Looking at the point he raised,
Exactly.
it's watertight. That's why you see he's come opening up to say it's alleged and all that. You could sense the fear. And
much fear.
If this moves on, I don't know how 2021 will look like, but it's going to be a battle of who owns that seat.
Yes.
But I also know one thing for sure. For Okorocha to be working in alliance according to them, but I know that it's actually underground things. We all notice
none of them will come out to say all up to that.
We all notice that during that time of Emeka Ihiedioha, they were always having this meeting, so much that Okorocha was willing to bring out 20 million just to facilitate grassroots support. You now ask, what are you facilitating grassroots support after elections? And you yielded results anyway. Now, with this one going on, I know that at some point, if they succeed in this alliance, I know that there will be some sort of written agreement this time.
Exactly.
Written agreement that when you enter please don't start this your pursue business.
Face governance and govern. That which is in the past should be in the past.
Whatever
Stop
you see,
hunting people.
whatever you see in the coffers of Imo, say manage it. Just manage. You are the governor. You're supposed to manage resources. So manage it. So if Emeka Ihiedioha is seeing what he stands to gain, why not sign it?
Why not? Why not? Do you know the kind of disrespect and dishonor that guy received?
First in the kind.
That he has never
history. First in the kind.
8 months.
8 months governor. It's not as if he died. 8 months.
Was kicked out of
so that's one of those things. I feel that if they get it right this time, I don't know how Uzodinma will go through this, because it's going to be another blow. Imo State having another, but let's keep our fingers crossed. Yeah. Because the day is still long.
Yeah, and the game is not over. All right, that's where we're going to leave it. Go to our comment section. Let's interact. What do you think about the synergy between Rochas, Okorocha, and Emeka Ihiedioha against Uzodinma?